Becoming the world's first trillionaire does not require inventing a new product or executing a hostile takeover. The math is not speculative. It is structurally locked into the financial physics of the market. The heavy lifting is finished. An 8-layer infrastructure has been built, tested, and is now simply waiting for market absorption. Reaching this milestone is a matter of mathematical certainty, tied to a specific date, June 12, 2026. Elon Musk stands as the central figure of this imminent financial event. Becoming a trillionaire is a function of financial physics applied to existing hardware. It is the calculated monetization of a decade of infrastructure development. Calculating this transition requires a clear starting baseline of Musk's net worth before the public markets intervene. In February 2026, a merger combined SpaceX and XAI into a single private entity. This merger established a private valuation of $1.25 trillion. At this specific valuation, Musk's personal net worth sits at a base of $844 billion. This massive concentration of wealth still leaves him mathematically short of the 13-figure mark by $156 billion. The gap is bridged by a specific catalyst, the largest initial public offering in history. The offering seeks to raise $75 billion by floating roughly 4% of the company to the public. This move targets a historic public market valuation of $1.75 trillion. This chart shows the discrepancy between the $1.25 trillion private baseline and the $1.75 trillion public debut. This represents a $500 billion surge in equity value created by moving into the public market. On the capitalization table, Musk retains a 42% stake. Applying this share to the $500 billion surge creates a $210 billion wealth injection. Combining his $844 billion base wealth with this injection pushes the total to $1.054 trillion. Extreme wealth generation on this scale is a function of market mechanics, the strategic arbitrage between private value and public capitalization. The event becomes official the moment the SpaceX ticker begins trading on the Nasdaq. The second the stock goes live, the AI Trillionaire brand is minted in real time. This launch shifts the global financial center of gravity toward the space economy. Rocketry requires immense physical engineering. Monetizing those rockets at a trillion-dollar scale requires an equally massive financial architecture. Crossing the trillion-dollar threshold is the exact moment the public market is permitted to price a decade of private development.